Welcome back, everybody. I've been doing some stuff at the base in between episodes, and the first thing you can see right here. This is one of those customized storage boxes, and it's the animal storage. Right now we only have that dog, which we picked up, the sick one. But it's quite nice. I like to put it right here before the lab. And we're gonna have a look at taming and exploration today. I'm just gonna show off the stuff I've done here. Put down some decorations. You can find that enrichment. I think it's right over there by the crosshair. If I remember correctly, it was right there by the rocks. Right? I placed the bed in here just to don't have it right outside the barn. But it fits quite nicely. For now, we shall have it there. And I do really enjoy that you can place... this is a wall torch, as you can see. I do enjoy that you can place them on the crafting stations like this, so they are actual buildings. And it lights up the area by night. I placed a water pump. I think you can craft it from here. We shall have a look. No. Right, well, you need to do it in here then. But if you follow my first episode, you should have this building, and you should have stuff to build the water pump. And I noticed if you go back into the bunker, the water filter in the first room opposite of the bunker entrance and exit, that water filter keeps respawning. We can actually have a quick look now just to prove me right or wrong. So we'll enter the bunker here. And this is the room I'm talking about, and yeah, there it is, the water filter. It seems to keep respawning. There's nothing else respawning down here. It's only that one, so you might want to take advantage of that while you can. So you should have a nice stock of water filters. I sure as hell have. I think I have 4 or something. I've done some decoration here, and I've completed, as you can see, all my storage boxes. Placed a little chair here, which I found up in our house. Some torches outside to light up the area, and just a aloe vera decorative plant. And on the outside here I placed the stone storage, and I tried to sort it kinda-ish, so I have an overview of what we got. I also put the bricks in here, as you can see, since I thought there were stone materials, right? So I placed them there for now. And on the side here we have some wood storage, which is quite nice. Got all our wood materials, and I also placed that cursed wood in here. Don't know if it's used for anything right now, but I do like the text flavor here. Seriously, you actually took that? Yes, I did. Hopefully you did too. You might, it might come in handy later on, I don't know. There are an enchantment and stuff in this game, so you can enchant your weapons. I haven't dabbled in that system yet, but I think it makes your damage higher and such on the weapons. But we will get into all of that later on. Right, now you can see the torches lighting up the area, which is quite nice. Alright, so inside here, look at this, man. Nice and tidy, and you can instantly see that all my textiles are right here, where I put all the animal hide and wool and cloth and all that. Here you have food and beverage. Put in some extra water. And you can see you get quite a lot of water bottles, so you shouldn't be running out. And it's quite nice to have extra storage here. And some food. I put this Lactarius mushroom in here because it doesn't seem to be used for any potions right now. And it does say food ingredient. And you can cook it on that little campfire we placed in. Got some tool storage, some extra spare tools. I crafted a new pickaxe, which you can do in that basic workshop. It doesn't really take that much. I think this was a bit high damage. Yeah, it's damage 12 versus 10 on the one we found. So you can craft that if you like it. And I put in some tool set. We got some weapons. Don't have a whole lot. I got this harpoon from one of the ninjas we killed, and they don't seem to be spawning back. I had a look over there, see if there were some items to pick up, and flowers and such. but they weren't there, so I don't think they respawn. Also put the rusty sword. Then of course we have the metals, and I have been doing some resource collecting in between as well, just to get some stuff going. And this is why I like to take the sodas and such, because you get these empty cans, and I think you can turn that into metal scraps in one of the stations. It might be the basic workshop. I haven't looked into that. Over here you have furniture storage. The only the storage box itself is this table with this little elevator and the chairs on it and that shelf. The rest is just furniture I put here just to make it look a bit more messy in that corner. It's just it's nothing important. I just liked that it was a bit messy with all the furniture over here, and that clock from our house I placed right here. Put the crates in there and one of the shelf from the house as well. But it's nice. You have a lot of space in them, right? It beats using those small crates. I have one of them over in our greenhouses, as they can come in handy some places. I put down 2 of these materials storage, as I think that's the item we will get the most of, and it's also the most diverse storage box, as you will have a lot of different items. I put all the nails, bolts, metal wires, some plastic, plant fibers and such. And I believe this plant fiber is used to make rope, so if you run out of rope you should be able to use the plant fiber. Don't know if it's used for anything else. I guess we'll find out. I should actually place our water filter in here. You see I have 5 and I used 1 for that pump. Right, but before we do anything we're gonna go and have a look down at the lab. We didn't do that in the previous episode. And while we do that I'm gonna bring some containers. I haven't crafted them yet, but we're gonna craft them up now. It's the first aid. I need some timber and nails. So we'll go and grab that. Just grab it all. You'll just place it back when you're done. And some timber. And you see how easy it is to find stuff. I know my wood is in this wood pile, right? Timber, there you go. You can craft timber from the logs at the basic workshop here. If you just do a quick search. Timber. 1 log gives you 6 timber, so if you ever need timber you can craft it out of logs, which you get from cutting down the dead trees. We'll delete that. But we're gonna do some containers. We're gonna do 2 of them. Let's see here. Let's find them. We're gonna do the plants one. Craft that one. Oh, I need to drink. Always scares me when she does that. Let's just drink up and eat up. Right, should be fine. So we got that plant, and now we want which one? We want aid, right? And we'll put back rest of the stuff. We don't need that now. Yep, and the nails. You need 20 plastic to craft these 2 tables I just crafted, or storage boxes. Alright, and this is the pickaxe I crafted, so you can see it. Kind of like the look of it. But now we're gonna go down to the laboratory and have a look at all that stuff, because this is where you tame, and you have this beeping sound when you enter. It's not really necessary to have that sound. Hopefully they will remove it later on. I haven't been down here in this recording, so there should be stuff hidden away. You got a second composite bow and some tranquilizer arrows. You might as well take them and store them in your boxes. And even some more water. And we'll shift click and add those arrows down here, so we have 45. You don't want to have this in your inventory when you're out on a venture in case you die. At least not bring both of them. And have a look at the shelves there. There might be some stuff laying around. There is a box right here with 50 empty vials, so we'll take that. Thank you very much. Right, in here you can't place anything, and it's one of those quick loading screens. In here you can't place anything, right? Which is too bad, since this is your crafting... if it didn't load me out. This is the crafting station for your cures and such. But you can place it out here, so we are gonna place down one of the tables right here. Such, and you can see it has the icon or items for the vials and such. I won't be storing first aid here, I believe. We shall see. But I will be storing all my vials and such. And then all the plants will go in here. Right on the opposite side. Right, and then you have all you need close by. So we are gonna empty all of this in here. All of the plants. I think some of the plants are used for crafting dyes and such. I haven't got into that either just yet. I have a lot of cannabis though. 264, holy hell. This healthy sapling we'll put here as well. Right, and the rest we'll put over here. I need to go back to the barn because I have some more vials we should put in here. So let me get over there first. So I have gotten all my stuff and put it in here. So you have a better overview of what you got. And it's very close by to where you need it. Right, you grab the empty vials and then you grab the flowers you know you need. And then you head in here to the laboratory, which should have some more items. So we'll pick up all of this. I don't think this respawns, but we shall pick it up nonetheless.
This is a nice find.
Yeah, it is a nice find. Why the hell not, right? We'll pick up all of that. There is some vials here as well, so we'll take those. Thank you very much. Right, and something over here, some tool sets, mutagens and such. Just collect it all and we'll store it in our tables outside. But this is where you do the crafting itself, right? The cure, and you can see the ingredients here. You need aloe vera, dandelion, chicory, rosehip, elderberry flowers, and an empty vial, of course. That will give you one cure. And then you have the tranquilizers, which you use to craft your tranquilizer arrows. Of that, right? And the taming potions and such. And you can also craft first aid kits. Starting off with the small one, where you need 2 bandage, 2 painkillers, 2 antibiotics. And then it goes up in requirements. Alright, but I'm gonna store this stuff. I'm gonna sleep in the bed so we get some daylight, and then we're gonna head out and see. I think we're gonna capture some deers and such today. And also get their enclosure in order. I'll show you some stuff you can do there as well. Alright, so we are in the enclosure where we found all the dead deers, and I think this will be our deer enclosure. So we will see if we can grab some of those today. But I want to show you, this does look really nice, right? These broken down stuff. So what you do is, don't know if I showed you in the first episode how to craft that hammer, but you do it in the basic workshop. And you need a hammer because any structure you put down, you can tear it down with a hammer and it will plop into your inventory and you can place it down again. But we are gonna tear down this just by hitting on it with a hammer. I'm not sure if axes and such works, but the hammer does, right? So you should have it in here now. And if you now place it down, it will be a proper not broken down enclosure. So we'll put it, actually, let's just have it right here in the middle, right? And that looks a lot better than what we had when we came in here. So I'll do that with this one as well. All right, we got that one up and running as well. And that looks a lot better than what we had, right? And you can also do that with, as you can see, this fence is broken down. So you can just smack it with that hammer. And it should come into inventory like this. Then place it down again. And it will be a fully functional fence. Right, and we might as well have it like it is right here in this enclosure. Since it's what placed so nice. Oh man, we have bad weather today, but that should be fine. I think I'll leave any trees and such in here right now. You can of course pick up this is enrichment, but if you see any flowers and such, you can pick it up if you like. That's also decoration. Alright, I think I picked up everything in here right now then. Guess this would be an enrichment as well. No, that's a flower. Alright, take that. But now we're gonna head out and do some exploring and see if we can find some deers. So I'll meet you out at the gates. I might sleep through this weather. Alright, I wasn't able to sleep through the weather, but I was able to save the game and load it, and the weather was nice and clear. So we'll head out the main gates here. And if I see anything interesting, I think there are some deers over here. Let's have a quick peek. No, there wasn't any deers here right now, but there were a box of arrows in this area here. So you might want to have a look at that, and you can see that's the railing where we found that rusty sword, so you know where we are. Right, but we're gonna head around that area from the bridge and continue that way, and we shall see what we find. Also, if you run across any resources like rocks and such, you might as well grab them. And since we are on our start island, it's not that far to get back. I think our house is just over here. And another tip, if you're out on a longer adventure and you don't want to do it during the nighttime, if it gets nighttime when you're far away, craft a sleeping bag, and you can do that from your own crafting interface here. Only takes 12 wool and 12 cloth, and you can place that down and sleep in it so you can advance the time, which is quite helpful, so you don't have to fight in the nighttime and such. But I'll oh, actually no, I won't. There is I think that is a gorehound, and we shall kill it. And if you did follow the first episode of mine, you should have this crossbow, and you should be able to take that without any issues. So let's do that together here. See if I can find him. I think he went over the hill. Right. I don't know how close his oh right, here he is, and that's his spawn point. So let's kill that one. Just keep clicking with the left mouse button, it shouldn't be an issue. Right, and he's dead. Try and get the arrows if you can. He doesn't seem to despawn that fast before you pick up the loot. As soon as you do, he does despawn instantly. And let's clear out this crap just by hitting on it. And it should be gone just like that, right? They don't seem to respawn the spawn points, so if you want to harvest the gorehounds and such for the heads and mutated DNA sample, you might want to not take out the nests themselves, just a precaution in case that's your intention. But I'm gonna keep on running around, and the maps are quite huge, so there are lots of stuff to explore. See, there is a fox here, and I might as well grab that one while we're here. Just shoot it with your tranquilizer arrows, and yeah, you can collect the red fox. Now I forgot to collect the arrow, but that's fine. Rarity common, it's a normal red fox. You don't need to tame and cure all the animals you collect, but you might as well collect some while you're out there. And it's better to just walk rather than sprint, because there are a lot of stuff underground to pick up, such as mushrooms and such. But I came across this area, and I think this is clay. We'll have a look, but it sure as hell looks like clay, and there's quite a lot of it, so we might as well grab all of that stuff. Right, 38 clay there, so I'll grab this. Oh, and just for reference, where I'm at, you can see the broken bridge there, and that's that pillar of rock out in the ocean. That's where we got the crossbow. And you'll find all the clay right here. There's also a ton of this cattail flower or plant among those clay, so you might as well grab that. I don't know the use of that right now, but I have 310 cattails. That's quite insane, just from this area. And I also noticed there's a deer somewhere nearby, so we'll see if yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that. There's actually a male and a female, so we'll grab those. Let's see if we can... Oh, scared it away. Right, we'll catch up with it. Oh man, there's a whole herd. Alright, we'll capture these. if I can... Right, I'll catch up to them. The male is right here, so we'll shoot that one. Oh, come on. Did I get it? No. I think I got it with one hit. I don't know how many hits he need. Right, I got a female over there and we have a male behind us, so we'll shoot that one. And I think we got that one as well. Yes, very nice. Let's grab those tranquilizer arrows. And I think I shot one and missed. But I don't think I'll find that one. Alright, but we'll collect this one. Oh, there's his corpse gone. And we should get a female down here. I'll see if I can grab some more. Right, got another female and a male right here. Shot them while they were running towards me. Oh, that despawned. Alright, fair enough. We'll collect these, and I think we got our deers for now. Not sure if we have enough cures and such to get them all ready, but we'll have a look back at the base. I'll explore a tiny bit more, and we'll head back and tame these deers. Alrighty, we are back at the base. Man, I had a long walk out in the map. There's a lot of stuff to explore, but we are gonna cure and tame our deer finds. And I did bring my taming potions, cures, and some empty vials in case we need to craft something more. And we got a lot of stuff out of that little walk. At least I did. Found some exotic seeds and such, which is quite nice. But we're gonna have a look at these red deers. Red deer brown, and red deer brown. Right. So this is a red deer dark brown. Very nice. All right, you'll go to this medical bay, and you can collapse that one and find the animal you're looking for. You can see there is a lot of animals to be tamed and found and rescued, but we have deers, and it will light up in the black color. The ones you have, the other ones are grayed out. So we have one of these. This is the status it will have after we done our work on it, and this is what is needed. It needs one example of the animal, of course, and then it needs one cure and one taming potion. We have 8 taming potions and 4 cures. I think we should have enough for these 4. We'll do that one, and it's just like crafting. Let's see. So we have this one, it's cured now. And we'll do the other one. Also takes 1 of each. And they do get this blue background, as you can see. Otherwise they have this yellowish background when they are wild. Or I think this infected. I think that's supposed to visualize. Alright, but we'll do these. We have 2 of those. I think we got 2 males and 2 females, so that is quite nice. And we're gonna head over to their enclosure and place them down. I also collected 2 foxes, which I'll put in here for now. Just took them while we were out and about, might as well. And we'll just safe keep them in there. They don't disappear or anything. Just store them if you don't have the stuff to cure them with and all that. But we are heading down to the deer enclosure. Okay, and it's the first one to the left here we are using for deer enclosure. And remember to keep your gates closed and such, or else your animals will roam about. Of course, pick up any flowers you see, because you do need them for the cures and such. But we are placing down our deers, and we shall just place them down here. And what you do is you put them in your hotbar. Oh, now I dropped my raider axe. Right, and then you can rotate them such, but they will walk around. Right, and they shouldn't be afraid of you now. You can even make it follow you. Right, which is quite nice. And you can have animals to protect you and such. I don't know if it's the dogs and such, but there are tigers and all that stuff in the game, right? So that could be quite nice to have a look at in the future. Once we find those animals, of course. But we're placing down these, and they should be very happy in here. grazing and such. Right, so that's our first tamed animals, our little herd of deers. And we'll get more eventually. But that will do for now. Right, now I'm gonna go and empty my damn inventory and get that sorted. But we got a lot of clay out of it, and I have a lot of iron ore and such, a lot of stones, just by harvesting whatever I came across. So that's quite nice. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me in this episode, and I do hope I see you in the next one. Take care.